Welcome to another video. Once again, this can be a very packed video, and I'm telling you right now, man, at least one of these plays has the potential to become the next parabolic penny stock squeeze play of the entire year. So definitely like the video, put notifications on, and watch every single minute so you do not miss any important update and play I'm about to talk about. A 0.003 penny stock that actually said they are about to actually pretty much already closed on, just have to work out some details on a $100 million revenue producing energy company. Keep in mind this stock is only trading at 0.003. Just came out yesterday. Cannabis rescheduling announcement coming very soon, as early as this week. They actually said this could even come out today or tomorrow, and in turn we should see a spike in cannabis type plays in the across the entire sector. I have a 0.002 penny stock that has a new CEO. They just appointed him just a few weeks ago, guys, and something very important you have to know about him. He was the chief commercial officer of Thrive Cannabis, which actually was sold to ACB for $38 million, and ACB is one of the top cannabis companies in the world. So he led this company that was acquired by ACB, which, like I said, is a $350 million plus company. Armin at ARM stock _ on Twitter actually found this, I believe, just yesterday, on his LinkedIn page. You can see in this picture right here, the CEO himself is standing next to Ice Cube, and lots of exciting new products coming in 2024. And keep in mind, guys, this CEO was just appointed to this 0.002 penny stock, and we're expecting a lot of updates, and obviously he is one of the best fits for the position, especially for a penny stock after running very big companies which were actually acquired by some of the biggest names in the entire sector. Like I said, and previously, and under his LinkedIn page, you can see he actually updated this 0.002 penny stock that I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you full proof of this later in the video, so you have to see this one. We are a cannabis royalty business partnered with over a dozen brands, including Ice Cube's, Friday, Jane Silent Bob, Snoogans, and Caviar Gold, currently being distributed to 7 states. So he actually said this about this penny stock he just became CEO of. He says they are partnered with Ice Cube, pretty much says it. And so any type of update or anything like that, which I think something is brewing here. I think something might be announced very soon. If it does, guys, this is easily a 100% plus gainer in the making for a giant, massive type run. So definitely have to see this play. I have 2 other plays. I have a cannabis play with a $2 million market cap that actually has $50 million in total assets, extremely undervalued, trading just above 60 cents, or just around 70 cents. This is one that has a lot of potential, guys. You have to see this one. Could see a move with these plays as this update almost finalizes. The rescheduling announcement is close, so definitely have to keep an eye on these plays, and we're going to show some other plays near the end of the video. So make sure you watch this entire video, like I said, so you do not miss these very important updates and potential parabolic runners I'm about to talk about. First thought we have to talk about is one that I first started covering at 50 cents. Now this one is trading at 72 cents as of today. Has a lot of room for potential. A tiny $2 million market cap, 150 plus employees. Definitely one of the plays that is under the radar that could potentially move to $1 plus and beyond that if people start noticing this one, guys, because it is extremely undervalued. Like I said, $50 million in total assets, $2 million market cap. Float is sitting around 3 million shares, so a very small float, trading at 72 cents. Definitely watch this one with a lot of news expected to come out with the rescheduling of cannabis, with their tiny market cap, considering they've shipped over 270,000 packages each year or annually. Just shows what they're capable of. Not only that, guys, you can actually check out this thread by YODL on Twitter, but it shows that they were actually recently hiring more salespeople, which is always a great sign of things to come. It shows they've been silent for a long time, and they could potentially be working on something very big, and we could see some very big PRs come out, as this just happened, or just was happening earlier in the month, I believe. So expect some PRs potentially. Apparently a book value that sits at $4.12 with assets of 48 million. I do believe they have 50,000 5-star reviews for their products. They have multiple different products with a lot of big name brand partnerships as well. Volume has been growing the past few weeks with a gap to fill around $1.15 according to this. But I think if it breaks out just over 74 cents, just over that level, could see a further move to the upside. Did get rejected, I think, a few times, so that's a level I'm watching personally. But definitely keep this one on your radar. It's very underwatched and not many people know about it. ILST, I first covered this one at 0.0019, so it did have a nice little pop, trading at 0.0021 as of right now. And I think with any type of PR or news, as long as they don't dilute shares in the meantime, we could see a nice run, because we do have this new CEO, which was just appointed. I just talked about in the intro of the video. 23 hours ago, he posted this picture on his LinkedIn page with Ice Cube. Is there a big partnership, guys? I honestly believe with ILST, any PR, I think a big PR is brewing. I'm going to tell you exactly why I think this. If you actually go under his experience, look at his full profile, as you can see under his experience, you can see all of his experience, but it says Chief Executive Officer of International Star Inc., which is ticker ILST. And just under that, he has updated. He says, we are a cannabis royalty business partnered with over a dozen brands, including Ice Cube, Friday, Jay and Silent Bob, Snoogans, and Caviar Gold, currently being distributed to 7 states. So I think something big is brewing, considering he updated this on his LinkedIn page, as you can see, and just had that picture 23 hours ago standing next to Ice Cube. Has many connections, obviously, with his expertise in managing all these cannabis related plays. So I think this one has potential to have a giant run. I think a big PR or partnerships are brewing, considering that all his management experience, all his potential connections. This is one of the hottest cannabis plays in the entire OTC markets, if not the hottest play, just off based off that alone. So I'm expecting any type of PR, as he was just appointed the CEO on April 10th, and we haven't heard any updates officially since then. So this is definitely one you have to watch. Ticker ILST, trading at 0.002 even. Ticker WDRP, trading at 0.0035. Security details, 650 million outstanding shares, but they are actually working on some non-dilutive financing. I believe a tiny $2.4 million market cap, looking on reducing the outstanding shares according to their Twitter updates, and actually have been working on a very big acquisition of a $100 million revenue producing energy company. Of April 10th, just 20 days ago, they're evaluating the possibilities of integrating some aspects of an energy company in Vietnam whose projected revenues exceed $100 million. Initial efforts are focused on a joint venture and capital raising, and obviously acquiring this big of a company would cause massive amounts of dilution. So they actually say, just to clarify, in order to raise the capital they need for their initiatives through equity, significant dilution, obviously we already know that, will be required, which is not the approach that they are taking. So looking for a non-dilutive, or at least one that's not as toxic as just straight up diluting the outstanding share count, which is good to see. Expecting updates with WDRP, a $2 million market cap company focused on acquiring a $100 million revenue producing acquisition. If that comes out, obviously this one would have a giant jump and move with the stock price. Just had an update today or this morning, I believe at around 2 hours ago. It wasn't the update that we actually were looking for, the giant acquisition, but still a good update. Wanderport Corporation announces new joint venture to expand global markets for clean tech and renewable coconut charcoal products. So PR today, stock price did not like that. It looks like they actually, stock price went down because they wanted that big PR, a bigger update. So that looks like what is happening. They actually confirmed that no insiders have sold shares this morning. We are also working to improve our share structure and minimize the total number of outstanding shares as we expand through future mergers and acquisitions. So they're looking on a share reduction and actually looking at a way to finance these acquisitions without straight up diluting the entire outstanding share count. Will they do this with preferred shares, etc., or get some kind of non-dilutive financing? That would be a huge update. So looking for that big acquisition update with ticker WDRP, which is actually trading at 0.0034, down 8%. Briefly want to talk about ticker RWGI, which has been in a downtrend lately. Just had financials come out for the first quarter that actually shows revenue, I believe, and they did around 300,000 in revenue and had net profit actually lost 150,000. So margins weren't good, but they are doing a lot of expanding, and the company actually says that this was a 204% gain on revenues on their quarterly disclosure for the first quarter. They're on a high growth curve, so obviously there's a lot of startup costs, so hopefully they can work on their margins. Big is though that they have a huge roadmap, and they have an additional update regarding share cancellation of over 100 million shares, which is very big. So if they actually cancel 100 million shares, that's actually canceling half of the current OS count. And keep in mind, 170 million of these are actually locked up, and with their quarterly financial that just came out, there are no convertible notes as of right now, which is very good to see. So if they actually do follow through with this and cancel 100 million shares, that would be insane. Share structure is already looking very good. A $5 million market cap, and management actually announced that they're expecting to do $7 million in revenue annually. So that is, they're undervalued based off that alone. If they can actually achieve this, have a 100 million share reduction coming, I believe today at 4:30 p.m. Check out their Twitter page, as they do have a earnings call, so we should hear a lot of updates on that. So ticker RWGI is a cannabis play that has, I believe, 3 or 4 different streams of income and are on a high growth projection and have a giant roadmap for the next year or two. Definitely one you have to watch. But that's it for the video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about these plays and what other plays you're watching. And